All right, this should do it, hopefully. Um, all right, that should do it. Can you hear me? Okay. All right, guys. Sorry about that. I had to change something in my setup here a little bit, and there might be a bit of a lag, maybe. And I'm still working on this setup, so bear with me if you would. It's starting to look good though. It's starting to look good. So I couple of changes I need to make. I need to um, make my screen bigger so I can see the font. So I'm working on that, and I need to be able to respond to you guys because I can only see it. I don't really, but I can't type anything back, so I can only respond with voice. But that's okay. That's okay. Cool looking setup though. Yes. Thank you for letting me know that, G Black. I'm going to have to try to increase the font a little bit somehow. All right, still working on it, so bear with me. But it's good to see you guys. Good to see everybody. I didn't go live earlier today. I'm probably going to get on TikTok soon. I just wanted to try this out. I'm going to, yeah, I just wanted to try this out. So I was going to try to switch between the different scenes, but I don't know if that'll disconnect me from the chat. So I'm going to hold off on that for now. But I do need to see if I can change my font. So I'm going to try to do that real quick and let's see what happens. Otherwise, I'm going to be wearing my glasses non-stop. But I'm glad you guys can hear me though. I'm glad you can hear me and I'm glad I can see you guys. And tomorrow, I plan on doing an auction, but I haven't advertised it. So we didn't have much of an auction. Well, G Black, you and I did. G Black got some good stuff. And I'll be sending an invoice so you'll know what you got, G Black. But for the most part, um, other people either were busy watching WWE or WWF, whatever it's called now, or they were doing other things over the weekend. So hopefully, um, hopefully people will be a little free tomorrow. And if not, I can always get on and just talk comics with you guys. And I'm trying to see who else is in the room. But again, the font is very small. Very, very small. So I got to figure out how to fix that. Um, Let me ask Gemini how to fix it. Hang on a second. Yes, Gemini. Hold down the control key. That ain't gonna work. That's not gonna work. Let me try this. Oh wait, that might work. Okay, I think I figured it out. Hang on a second. Well, sort of. I kind of figured it out. All right, so looks like it's working. It looks like it's working. G Black says I was watching it earlier. Can't believe it was in a 2-night event now. What? They had it for 2 nights? Hang on, let me grab my glasses real quick. Hold on a second. So G Black, are you trying to tell me that they had WrestleMania as a 2-night event? Is that what you're trying to say? Is that what you're telling me? There's no way, dude. There's no way they had a 2-night event. What? They are trying to milk people for some money, bro, I swear. 2-night event. That's crazy. And by the way, G Black, can you see the chat yourself? Like, can you see what people are typing? Or can you see what you're typing? And what Fizz 88 typed? And Fizz 88, I don't know if you're still in the room. I'm still working on my setup here, and so I can't see everything just yet, but I'm working on it. So let me know, guys, if you can see what people are typing, because that's going to be important. You can see what you're typing, G Black. Perfect. Okay, perfect. Now, I have another. So I'm using an OBS right now. I'm using OBS, and it's kind of cool. And I have several rooms going on, and one of them is that this is like the just chatting room where we'll talk about comics and other cool stuff. And then the other room is the auction room where I have a countdown timer, which I haven't figured out how to use yet. And I want to switch over to it, but I don't know what it'll look like. Okay, I'm going to do an experiment. Okay? So G Black, stay with me if you would, because you're helping me out quite a bit. And I appreciate that. So stay with me if you would. So I'm going to switch to a scene that says starting soon, and my camera will probably go out. And then I'm going to switch to the live auction room so that I can work on that a little bit while we're chatting. And you can help me if you don't mind, try to figure things out. Is that cool? I know there's probably a lag in me saying that, but hopefully that's cool. There's probably a lag. Okay, cool. You did get that. Awesome. All right, here we go. Let's see what happens.
Flip that long box. Bag board. Pull it from the stack. One shot, key drop, scavenger is back. Cape on, mask up in the back of game over. Guarding every long wall, every old holder. Silver age beach bubbles talking from the shelf. Golden age heroes, the time almost left. Welcome to Scavenger's Hunt. Hold it up, let me see that front. New book, old book, what you got tonight? Rare, fine, wild cover.
Okay, there we go. That should do it. Let me know if that worked. And also let me know if it's too loud, if you would. But that should have done it. Whew. G Black, can you hear me? Okay. Thank God. I figured it out. I think. Yeah, I figured it out. Okay. All right. I hope I don't have to go through that again. And I also hope I don't have to do that every time I change scenes. So I got to figure that out. But I'll get it figured out. I'll get it all figured out for sure. For sure. All right. Anyway, how's your day? How's your day, G Black? It's not too loud? Okay, perfect. And you can hear me. Perfect. Perfect. All right. Well, I can't work on the other scene because I got to figure out the volume controls on the other scene, but this is good enough for now. Uh, and especially, I have that one other camera working, which is actually my phone, and so I can like spotlight that on a comic during an auction, and while I'm talking to you guys, so that's cool. So it's working out. It's coming along. It's coming along, man. Thank you for your help, by the way. I was lost. I was completely lost. You just watch wrestling today? Okay. Like I said before, I haven't watched wrestling in forever, dude. In such a long time, especially. So I grew up. Well, I don't know how old you are. I forgot how old you said you were, but of course, I grew up in the days of Dusty Rhodes and the Road Warriors and the Undertaker. Well, the Undertaker came a little later, but even further back with Jake the Snake Roberts and who else? Tugboat and Ricky Steamboat. All those guys. All those all those old school guys. 53. 53. You're not too far behind me. Not too far. Just a couple of years. You watch the same people? Yeah. If you're as old as me, then I'm sure you grew up in that era. I went to see a few people at a live action wrestling match. Um, I got to see Ricky Steamboat. I got to see what was the group of brothers called? It was like three or four brothers. The the I forget who the brothers were from way back, like in 1990s. Well, in the 1980s actually. They were brothers. Um, I went to one of the WrestleManias, but I can't remember which one it was. The Von Erichs. You remember the Von Erichs? I went to see the Von Erichs wrestle. Um, Man, that's way back. I saw Kane, and I expected Kane to be a lot bigger than he was, but he was still pretty big. But um, Hogan versus Andre the Giant. Yeah, I didn't go to WrestleMania for that one, but that would be a cool one to go see for sure. That would be a really cool one to go see. Ric Flair, good old Ric Flair. He's still alive, dude. That man's a fossil. He is a freaking fossil. And who else? Who else was it? There was somebody whose son came. Black Jack Mulligan. You remember Black Jack Mulligan with the claw? The Black Jack Mulligan. Oh my gosh, dude. And didn't his son start wrestling? Black Jack Mulligan's son. Um, Black Jack Mulligan's son. I forgot what his son's name was. And freaking what's his name before he became? Oh, Sting, before he became the Crow. I like Sting before he was the. Oh, that's my advertisement bot. Okay, cool. That actually works. All right, hang on a second. Let me set this up. There we go. I think that works. Kiki, how are you? Yeah, the individual comics, especially number one. So G Black is saying that he can't afford that. He can't afford that. Well, no, not many people can afford the individual comics of Invincible. Invincible number one is probably through the roof right now, to be honest. Brad, how you doing, Brad? It's good to see you. All right, so I'm live on YouTube right now. I'm live on TikTok right now, so that seems to work out pretty well. Um, for those of you who didn't know, I'm working on integrating my platforms through OBS, and so I've been working for the past 2 days trying to get this going. And King Louis, thank you for stopping by. But for 2 days, I've been trying to get this my OBS set up so that I could do more streaming. I could do more content. I can actually do some gaming through this after I get my video capture card. Uh, so it's been an interesting couple of days. Sheepdog Comics, how are you? So guys, yesterday I tried to do an auction, um, but a lot of people were preoccupied with WWE WrestleMania, and so I didn't have very many people get on. But I might do another auction tomorrow. Let's see, 44 8 mix as do we have any of the Absolute Batman 19? Um, were you talking about a variant? I do not have any variants left. I don't really order many variants unless I order them for myself or unless a customer requests them through my subscriptions. Um, yeah. So unfortunately, 44 8, I do not. Adam, thank you for following, by the way. Do I have any Nightcrawler? I may have a couple of Nightcrawler issues left. Are you talking about the old Nightcrawler issues? Or are you talking about something that I might not be aware of? I know I don't have any new stuff for Nightcrawler. Um, so you must be talking about some old stuff. How far back? I do have some all new Ghost Rider, so I know what I need to do. How you doing, Kamaya? What I need to do is another back issue box tour. And what that means is that um, I um, I become mobile with my streaming, and I go to my back issue boxes and people request stuff, and so I look through my boxes, and if I have it, I pull it out and let people see it, and then people tell me what they want, and then I process it through my website, and then get it. They get it. I have to be careful with my words on TikTok. TikTok will restrict my access in a heartbeat if I'm not careful. So, but I think you get the idea. But you know what? I'll do a back issue box tour tomorrow. What do you think, G Black? Should I do a back issue box tour tomorrow? I'll do a back issue box tour tomorrow. Um, the only thing, Adam, is that I'll make a post about what time I'm going to do it, and I guess you can just try to make it if you can. And yeah, I don't know if I have all new Ghost Rider #1, but I do have some. I'm pretty sure. Because I also do live auctions. All right, so we are in my comic shop right now. As you can see, I got racks on racks on racks of comics. Um, Let me turn around so you can see some of the newer stuff we have up on either side. And there we go. All right.